Hello, welcome back. I'm Tanya from Tanya's Witchy Kitchen, and how are you doing today? It's one of those days. Have you started anything for the holidays, if you do all that stuff? I have not. And it is already the middle of November. Where did this month go, you guys? I swear it gets faster and faster. My other dilemma is my Christmas letter. So if you are privy to usually receiving a Christmas letter, the price of stamps is outrageous, like outrageous. And I'm just not sure, okay, there's those certain people that I know love my Christmas letter, and so you'll probably be getting a Christmas letter. And then there's those ones that I have question marks by, like, do they even care? So I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Between the envelope and the stamp and it's almost $1 a letter, for something that somebody might not read and just throw in the trash. It's kind of pricey, isn't it? Yeah, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I don't know. I'm still debating. I haven't even started my letter, which I'm hoping to do soon here. But, that's a process. That's an afternoon process of sitting down and watching a movie and having hot apple cider and then just digging in. It's a good thought. But anyway, today we are doing soap number 5 of the winter soaps. And this one is 3 things. Dream big, be true to you. You are worth it. And let's go check out soap number 5, Holiday Berry. Okay, into our soap. The nice thing about when I soap at night, because it gets dark, well, okay, so it wasn't getting dark that soon when I was doing these, but now, it's dark by the time we get home from school. You have a little bit of daylight and boom, it's gone. The nice thing about when I soap at night is the light is on by my desk and you can't see how green the grass is outside. It throws me off because it's like it's not green anymore. It's brown. But anyway, this soap, I like the smell of this. I really do. It is actually called, I've been very unoriginal, like I told you, Holiday Berry. It is an essential oil and fragrance oil blend from Wholesale Supplies Plus. If you've noticed, a lot of their fragrance oils are fragrance/essential oil, and it does, I've noticed, make sometimes the usage rate in soaps go down. The weird thing is the lotion rates sometimes go up. I'm just like, if this is 5, and this one isn't, okay? I can't remember what the usage rate was. Let me see. It must have been like must have been a 5% for sure, but the funny thing is that, you would think that, okay, if it's got essential oils, the lotion rate would go down. And sometimes it does, or sometimes it stays the same. But I'm like, it's soap. It's a wash-off product. How come, why is the usage rate so far down, or if it changes and it's down, but whatever. Anyways, that color is, it is Voodoo with black oxide. A little bit more black oxide than I have used previously. I just like it. It just throws that color off. It just changes Voodoo, because Voodoo to me is like a hot pink fuchsia color. It's this bright, happy, color, and there you go. So no titanium dioxide in this baby, and just going with the natural color, and then the Voodoo kind of purplish color. I was kind of going for the berry color, but what kind of berry? There's so many berries, and holiday berry, it could be any berry, right? So it didn't matter. being it was fluid and I wasn't exactly sure what I was going to do. I wasn't. I was like a thin lines pour, or just first I was going to do like mica or something like and then I was like, nah, let's just do color. Let's just do the color. Yeah, let's just screw up the soap because you're plopping it. So I just did a very close to the mold, very tiny pour to try and keep it to stay as much as possible on that top layer, as you can see. And I am like getting bored with it. Not me myself here, but me myself there pouring the soap. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever. But there's worse things, right? I've done worse things. So literally just, yeah. But if you're doing this, you want it to stay on top as much as possible. You gotta be patient. You gotta pour light-handed and close to the mold. That's just how it goes. And the bad part is then you have, it's not bad with the little container, but then you have this bigger container where, it gets heavy and you have to do the same thing, pour it lightly in the mold. And it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm just kicking my butt here. Because as you can see, I'm trying to be light, but when you swing it, you get plops of the soap that, batter that come out. And I don't think I did too bad of a job, even looking at the bars later on. It wasn't too bad of a pour, but yeah, watch the thing. It just plop, plop, plop. It's not a steady stream, a light, steady stream to fill that up. I will just speed this up for you because, it's it is what it is. But, speaking of Christmas and the holidays, I always think about the people who don't like Christmas. As a kid, it never crossed my mind because everybody liked Christmas. You did the Christmas programs at school. You did all the Christmas crafts that you brought home, and nowadays, they don't do that. You're lucky if the teacher, helps them do a craft that they're going to take home and put under the tree for the parents, Those were my favorite. I kind of miss those. But my kids, we always had them make a wish list, which is getting skimpier and skimpier as we go on. And I wish my 14-year-old would do something because it's like, come on, you've got 4 years left till you're, 18. And, I deserve a wish list from you. But, but sometimes they put stuff on there and they know it's a wish list and they're not going to get it. But I think it's kind of good for them to write out a wish list, knowing I'm not going to get everything on this list. I might not get anything on this list, but to put it down in writing on what they wish for is something to treasure down the road. Maybe not. Depends, I guess, what they put on it. But it takes a little creativity, it takes a little thinking, and it takes a little, hands-on to write that list, right? So that is one of the things I am looking forward to. I am looking forward to Christmas cookies and gingerbread houses and all those things that we do. And, there were years that were very lean, very, very lean years. And we just made do. That's all you can do. So if you don't like the holiday season because of the pressure of the money and all that, don't look at it that way. Look at it as what the real reason of Christmas is. And, teach your kids. It's not just about presents. There are lean years, there are good years. But if you don't go overboard right away, they won't expect it. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, we got 2 gifts. We got clothing and something else. And that was it, right? And you didn't expect anything else. So, don't make their expectations so high that you can't achieve them yourself. Or if it's a lean year that you can't provide. And, because it's not about the gifts. It's not. And we know that. And there are other reasons people don't like Christmas. I mean, there's a lot of reasons people don't like Christmas. Whether it's they had a loved one die during the season, either before or after, a child. There's just so many things, and you just don't know what's in somebody's heart. So, I mean, it's I just kind of like throughout the season kind of pray for these people that don't like Christmas, that they will see the beauty and the joy and just the way the earth, it's so weird, but it's like you just feel that energy, that positive energy coming off and flowing around you during that season. Okay. No, I am not drunk. I am not a wacko. Fine, back to the soap. Just stripe the top with the pretty purple berry color that I created. Yeah, you'll see. Soap is such a game changer. But just doing that, and then going to take a skewer and go back and forth very close together, very close together. And so it depends on how close you want to stretch those colors, right? If you want bigger zigzags, you just do it wider. But I am doing like barely just, I don't know if it's a 1/4 inch or an inch or whatever. I started off good and then they kind of got wider, but just a cute little zigzag pattern coming down the side. There is a specific term for that type of top. I cannot remember what it is. And then I made these really cute melt and pour green leaves. Very, very cute. Made them with my leaf mold that you saw previously. And I used Kelly green and a little bit of black oxide. Oh, that is my complaint every time I use Kelly green is I got it from Brambleberry and they don't carry it anymore. And I cannot find, like, I've taken notes. I took notes on all my micas when I first bought them, right? And one time I was going through and it said you could use them in bath bombs. And I've never used it in a bath bomb because it's green and you shouldn't use, ultramarine green and is it green chromide, something like that. Whatever. Because it supposedly makes the bathwater stink. But when I wanted to look it up, because I was like, I'm just going to verify this before I do anything, I couldn't find it. So I was really kind of PO'd that, they should have to keep that for so long, because micas have a pretty long shelf life. So, I mean, have a discontinued fragrance area or a discontinued mica or discontinued product, so people can look it up. It's frustrating otherwise. But yeah, just put these little green on them. And I think at first I was going to hanger it. And I didn't. And then I was going to texture the top. And then I didn't. So it's like all my notes are crossed off. It's kind of funny. This did not go in the oven. Because I actually added more alcohol and more glycerin when I made the green than I normally do. And I was like, they're going to mush all over. So it went on a heat pad. And so this one goes in a box with a towel over it on a heat pad. Okay. So he's really insulated. He is getting warm. He's just not going to get as warm as he would if he was in that 170-degree oven for a while. Got it? Yeah. Okay. Very, very pretty. Very nice, solid bar. This was my all jacked up recipe. If you've had the all jacked up bar, which is it's just, people smell it. I had 2 little kids come back and smell that bar like 3 or 4 times at the vendor show. But yeah, it's just a great bar. It has canola, castor, coconut, kokum, olive, rice bran, stirk, tallow, beeswax. If you really care about the oils. Looking at this, there are some glycerin river looking coming off those bars. They look, you see what I'm saying? In the white, they look like glycerin rivers, which, it was under the heat pad. It should have got hot. So, and depending on the fragrance oil, you just never know. I used plenty of water. Yeah, plenty of water. So, and then here we are again in the sunshine, the beautiful sunshine. I love sunshine. See, I didn't hanger it just because I figured I knew my lines weren't going to be all that great. They weren't going to be, but they were cute. I'm happy. They turned out really cute here. Cute little swirls, but different pattern of swirls, not your normal swirls, So really cute. And to top it off, it smells really, really good. Here are the fragrance notes for these cute, cute holiday berry bars. Here are the bars right after I cut them. And here are the bars after they are cured. And as always, I hope you had a good time. Thank you for dropping by. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.